Hello, Cancer. Thank you for clicking on my channel. Welcome to the journey home. My name is Catherine and I live in Nova Scotia. This is your Zodiac Tarot forecast for the dates December 21st to June 4th, Christmas and New Year's, and a peek, I guess, into 2020. The next reading that's coming out for Zodiacs will be covering more of 2020. Plus, there will be a live stream between Christmas and New Year's. I haven't chosen the date or the time yet. Still working through that. And it'll be the first year anniversary for the journey home. And thank you all so much for making this channel as successful as it has become. It's been quite the journey with you, getting to know you. And welcome to new people coming aboard. So let's get on with your reading. We'll start with the Chinese My Fun Oracle. And what came up for you, Cancer, was the Sun and good times. The Sun, of course, we know is joy. It's usually the happy card of the deck. And, well, you're headed into some good times. That's the good news. Let's look at the bad news. Things you might want to rethink of what is right and wrong. You may be a little rigid in your belief system, and Spirit is nudging you to it's kind of odd that this came up for Cancer, because all the Cancer people that I know, they're not rigid. Well, they can be a little rigid, but they're very accepting of others. Well, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're not, to be fair. Spirit's nudging you about something. Something that may be on your mind about what is right or what is wrong regarding a situation. Tree of Life is to make sure that you are grounded as well. This is about balance between the upper world and the earth. So Cancers, they can be very intuitive, very spiritual. And this is a time that you're coming into being grounded as well, which is a very nice balance. And I love the way this picture looks. It's like two trees that are entwined together, helping to create a balance. Helping to create that balance. So it'll uncover a little more throughout the reading. We have the Singer of Connection and She of the Cruach. This is incredible energy for you, Cancer. In fact, I may not be able to read it, guys. I don't have my glasses here. And I swear my eyes are getting worse by the day. Oh, how I used to love to read. I always had a book in my purse wherever I went. Now I can barely read. She of the Cruach. May indicate a form of pregnancy. A necessary time of nurturing and development. We need to be open to her overflowing grace. She may also indicate a need to allow her nurturing grace to flow through us to others in the form of unconditional love and giving and spiritual healing. She tells us the need for unconditional receiving, of making the best of what we are offered. She also reminds us that unbounded love and grace is ours, just waiting to be accepted. The presence of this card in a reading radiates comfort and nurturing to the cards surrounding it. And the card surrounding it is connection. So this is a nurturing that's going on. This could be with a new love interest, or healing a past love or a current love. Whatever this love is, this connection, and we see this in the tree of life. What we see in this connection is nurturing a relationship. It's quite beautiful. Quite beautiful. I'm getting some real fuzzy feelings, you know, that fuzzy warm feeling. And the staff, maybe that your spirit is nudging you. It may not be as cut and dry as you think, or perhaps you're dismissing something that you should take another look at. Interesting. We'll find out more in the card spread. All cards have been pre-shuffled. We have the Tower in reverse. In some cases, this means you avoided a disaster. In other cases, it means you've just delayed an inevitable fall of the tower. Something that was built on shaky ground that has to come down in order to rebuild on more solid ground. So if you've had a falling out with a loved one, for an example, it was probably necessary so that you could rebuild on a more established or solid foundation. Your crowning energy is the Page of Water. This could be you making an offer of love, someone offering a gift of love. You have some shadiness around you. Possibly people gossiping or backbiting. Could be jealousy here. Or if it's with a significant other, there's been some back and forth arguments. And shady behavior. It shows that you're trying to rise above it with these doves that are above, the doves of peace that rise above you. I'll tell you, when it comes to geese, though, nasty birds. If any of you know anything about geese, we raised them in our family up on the farm, but the only person who could go near them was my sister Laura. As many of you know, got married just last August. That was another journey we all went on together. But she was the only one that could go near those geese. They put the run to anyone who went out into that field. So these energies around you they could be meddling people. People that are sending, you could be under psychic attack. People sending some negative energy your way, or negative thoughts, or negative gossip, not being fair, but there is this gift. It just came to me, Cancer. It almost looks like this gift of love, you're getting a slap in the face. Or perhaps someone is approaching you and telling you, offering you a gift of love, and you're trying to, let them down easy, that you're not interested, and that really hurts their feelings. That's probably just for a few of you. Because overall, this is your crowning energy. And your crowning energy are these, it could be psychic attacks. But there is a gift of love coming in. It could even, this shady business is someone pretending that they really love and care about you. And they're not being forthcoming in what their intentions are. Or they're not being honest in what they've been doing. There's dishonesty here. You've been up in your head, sleepless nights, and probably blowing things out of proportion a bit, thinking things are worse than they actually are, thinking that bat in the window is actually a great big vampire when it's only a shadow that it's casting. But most important, what this means when you're up in your head too much is that you're up in your head too much. You're over analyzing, overthinking, and you need to calm the thoughts, calm them, do some self-nurturing, regardless of what these people are doing or their nastiness, regardless of that. Know your worth. Know your worth. We have strength here. I'm going to start pulling these cards out quickly here. There's been a delay in expansion, but you are going to expand. There's been well, at the heart of your reading is commitment, the need for something deeper. Perhaps someone you were committed to, you're no longer committed to, or someone you want to be committed to doesn't want to be committed. You're going through transformation here. Complete transformation. Focusing on your... Oh, you're getting it. You're getting it. All right, let's go back. A bit of a delay in your expansion, but you are going to expand. There is someone watching you. Maybe your Facebook page, or social media, asking friends about you, keeping an eye on you, wanting to communicate, and trying to choose the right time to do that. You could have missed an opportunity here for a deeper connection. But there is new love coming in here. Could be renewed love. And you're avoiding a crossroads. Regardless if you're avoiding the crossroads or making a decision about anything, you are going through a complete transformation. Everything in your life is about to change, or is going through a big change right now. Let's clarify these. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is a happy, contented home. Being with the one you love. Everything going tickety-boo. Emotional fulfillment. And I just want to take another peek here at these oracles. There's a connection here. A very deep connection. Or a connection coming in. Something about commitment got waylaid. Because we have that at the heart of the reading in reverse. So it could be that there was a love relationship that you were in that did not go as planned. But that there is new love coming in. Or you're finding a way to sort it out. You missed an opportunity. But you're taking a very close look at this other option. In the meantime, Cancer, you're working on your career, your money, avoiding having to make a decision about anything right now, and allowing that transformation to take place within you. This offer of love is coming in very slowly. Or you are taking your time about moving on. Now, if some of you have broken up with someone, you're taking your time before you make another offer of love with anyone else. Or vice versa. Someone's taking their time making an offer of love to you. You have a lot of options. Ooh, Cancer. Now, there's some confusion here because this is clarifying that shady business. Someone who is not being honest with you. So it looks like you're looking at these options and thinking, all right, which one of you planted that bomb in the back of my backyard that I stepped on last Tuesday? Which one of you did that? Because apparently I saw you all as my friends. Or this could be a lover that you thought was being true to you, but they have a lot of options. And you're seeing that they have options, and it's starting to confuse you. You're wondering, I thought I was the one, but What's going on here? You're up in your head about an offer of love. Now, this could be you. This could be another water sign. It's actually the sign of Pisces, but not necessarily. Because we also see Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Virgo. An offer of love, maybe you're up in your head that this person is not going to come in with this offer of love. Or you're up in your head because you want to make an offer of love, perhaps, and afraid it's just not going to go the way you wanted it to. You need to be strong through this transformation. You're resisting it. You're resisting this change in your life. But it is inevitable. And inevitably, you will have the strength when that time comes. You're standing your ground. You want to expand. There is defensive energy here. You could be dealing with a player, or someone you think might be a player that, is not necessarily a player. It could be someone who's wishy-washy. Yeah, player. They're in one day, out the next day, back in 2 weeks, out again. Not as close as it should be. Even in the case of this expansion, you want to expand your home or your business, and you want to do it with this person. You want to create a life with this person, but they're in and out. Cancers are very homebodied people. They need that security of home, that home base, because they live both on land and water. But if they're well grounded, or if they have a well grounded partner, they take off. There is no limits to what Cancer can do or create. And this is unnerving you, because it's too much in and out. Someone's watching you. They want to communicate with you. And if and when they do, this could be past energy too. If and when they do, then communications really start to flow. Discussions that are passionate, things that you love to talk about, back and forth, bantering. But this person is guarded. It's like, as much as they love to talk to you, they're guarded. Princess of Wands is about getting ready to go after the things that you want. You missed an opportunity in the past. You now have that opportunity again, and you're thinking about it. You want to go for it, but you're not making any moves towards it, at least not yet. You have to make a choice. You could have to make a choice between two people. You could be dealing with someone oh, okay, this new love coming in, they're an emperor. This person has already built their own empire. They're stable. They're very wise, grounded, and they want to build an empire with you. This is who's coming in. Working hard on your money, working hard on yourself, and waiting for those ships to come in. You're in waiting mode, it looks like. There's some confusion, maybe some frustration, waiting for these ships to come in. So you keep yourself distracted with work. while you wait. You avoided a crossroads that would bring your 10 of Pentacles. You're at a crossroads that makes a complete change in your life, and you are going through that transformation, like it or not. We're going into a new cycle. We're closing out old cycles. Very important what decisions we are making now, between now and 2020. And despite all of that, you're going through this transformation. You were at, or are at, a crossroads, and you're not deciding yet which path to take. And it's delaying your legacy, which is the 10 of Pentacles. This is long-term commitment, amalgamation of families, having it all, the kids, the grandkids, the partner of your heart, having it all, because you're at this crossroads indecisively, not sure which one to take. I can tell you, though, Cancer, that once you do make this decision, and it is inevitable, Spirit will pick you up and put you on a guardian's back, because after this decision is exhausting you. So you'll be put on their back and carried across that finish line. The hard part is making that decision. And that decision could be, maybe, the longevity of a relationship that you're in, or there was a breakup and the decision is, do we reconcile and keep working at this? Or is it about this new person who has already built their own empire? They're stable. They don't need anyone. They're quite happy on their own, but they don't want to be alone. They want their empress. They want, that. The emperor embodies all 4 kings. The empress embodies all 4 queens. This doesn't necessarily have to be a man either. This is male or female. It doesn't matter. But the meaning of it is the same. They've already built their empire. They don't need anyone for their security. They don't need anyone to complete them. They've already completed themselves. However, they do desire their soulmate, and they see you as a soulmate. So this is a new love that can either be nurtured or cultivated, because we see that no commitment or lack of commitment and needing to make a choice when it comes to love. Meanwhile, you're distracting yourself. You want to wait. You want to wait and see how things go, waiting for your ships to come in and distracting yourself with work. And through all of this, you're going through this. And so it's good. I mean, it's all good, Cancer. You're waiting, working on your distractions, working on your business, working on your pentacles, while you go through this change. This change, also, it's inevitable. We just went through a major shift. We have one more shift to go through before 2020. And then the next big bump that we'll be facing, we'll face a little bump in January, but a bigger bump in February. And it's like the dawn of a new age. Things will not look the same for you. This time next year, you're going to be a different person. It could be this time next month. You'll be a different person. You'll be, for some, it's timing. Some are at different stages of this transformation. Some of you are coming out of that transformation, just coming out of that transformation. Some of you are in the throes of it, and some of you have just entered it. You better hurry up and catch up, though, if you're just going into it, because the end of the year is here. I say that jokingly. I don't want you to feel like you're behind in any way. We are all going through changes at our own paces. And the universe is not prejudiced. And it isn't strict about when. It's just there to nudge us, help us, sometimes carry us into that next level of our lives, or next chapter of our lives. I'm going to find out more about this person, this new person, this old person, I'm not sure why you're up in your head about an offer of love, but we'll look into that more too, as well as this decision that you have to make regarding a connection or lack thereof. All right, Cancer. Extended readings are only $10, but it gives you access to all of the zodiacs and the weekend and the week ahead forecasts, and personal readings are cheaper. Everything's in the description below. Please hit like. It helps get my videos out. And for a long time, I forgot to ask people to hit like, and I noticed the difference. So every little bit does help me. God bless you. Thank you for your love and support, and we'll see you on the other side. Bye for now.